We're going to go to the Eastern Conference Final recap. But before we get there, I just want everybody to know, and especially you, Mike, you are pushing me and asking me, who am I picking? Who am I picking? And I told you, whoever wins this game is going to go on to the NBA Finals, okay? This was the Bucks when the Bucks and the Celtics were playing, all right? And I told you this, that it doesn't matter. I don't care what happens. Let me tell you this. The Heat are going to make it there. Why? Because of circumstances, right? The Hawks, a little banged up, Jimmy shining at the right moment, and moving on to the Sixers, Embiid banged up, Jimmy shining at the right moment because he's that guy, right moment, hey, he gonna get it done, plus Glenn and Harden hiccups, they move on. And then I told you, the Celtics, Bucks, whoever won that game is going to the NBA Finals. I'm still standing on it. And not just standing on it, they're going to win. We'll get to that. But anyway, the Eastern Conference Final recap. Miami Heat versus Boston Celtics. Boston, getting it done in 7. Again, call down.
You said 7? I said Celtics over Sixers in 7. It's on record. I got that right, game by game. So
you did
take the bad with the good.
You did until the last few. Hey, I'm calling what I got right.
I got the Bucks wrong. I got the Sixers. Oh wait. Does my memory serve me correctly? Did somebody on the other side of the phone say, "I don't fear the Heat"?
Yeah.
You don't fear the Heat,
and Jimmy they got Buckets, all the way,
dude. My mom was criticizing Jimmy Buckets for shooting a 3-pointer. I go, Mom, he's a warrior. He scored. Jimmy. First off, shout out to Jimmy Butler. I know you love him as a player. I warned. I was like, he might get hurt, but when it's game time and the series is on the line, that dude, Les, what he did in Game 6, people were calling it a LeBron James game. No, that's a Michael Jordan game. 47 points. 9 assists, 8 rebounds, 9 and 8 one way, 4 steals, 1 turnover. That's what MJ did. And he played the whole game, and just having that ability to shoot, 50, 60% from the field, steal the ball and not turn it over and be that, and just put up those volume numbers. That was an incredible game. And then he doubles down in Game 7. 24 points in the first half, 35 for the game. I know he missed that shot at the end. It was a good look. It was a great shot. I don't fault him for what he did. If he drives to the paint there, he might get double teamed. Then you're like, why don't you take the open shot?
Kick it out to Strus on the side, who's made 2 bucks. Maybe Strus made 2 threes in a row. But this is basketball. You got to live with it.
Right.
Like Eric Spoelstra said, Jimmy played out of his heart. He's their leader, and they're supporting him for the decision that he made. And his teammates were happy about it as well.
I'm bringing that up because Jimmy Butler is what I remember about the last 2 games. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Celtics, like we both said, hey, the winner of the Celtics Bucks is going to represent the East. I just thought the Bucks were going to win. I also thought Middleton would be back, but that's besides the point. So Jimmy Butler is what I remembered about the last 2 games. But the Celtics, they impressed me with their overall team ball. I do believe that they are the best overall team in the East. They got Tatum, who can step up in big games. Tatum played very well. He was deserving of the Larry Bird award. That's appropriate that a Celtic would win it. Now, I just feel like they survived that series more than they just took it out of Miami's, stomped on their throat and just took it. I believe that Miami played great defense. You got Lowry flopping like twice as much as Chris Paul in his prime. You got PJ Tucker. You got, Bam. These guys played great, gritty, grimy defense. And I think they deserve a lot of credit for that and muddying it up the game. But the Celtics almost blew that series, man. The Celtics outclassed them, but they almost blew that shit, man. And I was like, wow, they might actually blow this. and I'm a little, to be honest, I'm a little concerned with them. I felt better about them going into the Western Conference Finals than I do now. But anyway, what's your take on the overall series with the Heat?
I think the Heat did expose them in certain moments, but again, I just don't understand why. Like Jimmy is 6'7", right? Jason Tatum is like 6'9", Jaylen Brown 6'7", Marcus Smart 6'5". So whenever Jimmy had the pick and roll, whether it was White or any, but most of the times it was a mismatch, and I didn't understand. Even when it was 1-on-1, they just couldn't guard him. Right. I mean, I get it. The Warriors don't have that kind of, guy that's going to get the ball, do all of that. They have Clay, who's also 6'7", but, Clay's a bit slow and not as athletic as Jimmy. But, they got to understand if they meet, other teams like Brooklyn Nets, but oh, wait, hold on. They did beat Brooklyn Nets. So maybe this was planned, if you really think about it, in the sense that, we'll let Jimmy shine. And then, why? Because
wear him down.
The Heat, wear him down. Because almost if you think about it, first half, he put up 24 points. Yeah, Jimmy, yeah. Get all pumped up. We want you to do that. Why? Because second half, you're going to be tired. He put up 11 points the second half. You know what I mean? He was great, glorious game 6. But game 7, he played every minute. I don't know if he was as effective in the second half as he was in the first half, right. But just think about it. They did the same thing with KD. Kyrie, first game he had 49 points on an empty stomach, all water, He gave them watered down 49 points or whatever, 39, whatever he did, So
did he have water? We sure he had water?
He probably didn't even have water. He was fasting. I don't know how that fasting.
He had water in game 2 and he had 10.
Listen, but whatever it did, they made them feel like, hey, that might be the guy. You might be the, So I think the Celtics just have a scheme that's working. If you ask me, I would say, again, they did let certain games slip, slip away. Like I think it should have. This series should have started 3-0. The second game they just let it out of their hands. They were up winning. I actually fell asleep at one point. Woke up. My girl said, the Celtics won. I couldn't believe it. The lost. Sorry. But again, if you look and think about it, just like the Brooklyn Nets series, just like the Milwaukee series, Giannis was having amazing games and all of that, but they're still losing, So I think they just found a way to let stars shine and still losing, And I don't know how they make it happen, but it works.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown had his moments. Smart was off at the end of game 7, but Smart had to take those shots. I don't really mind. Celtics didn't really
Smart
that too
taking,
much.
The last couple of shots, it's again, Miami just finding a way to make sure the ball wasn't in Jaylen Brown's hands or Jason Tatum's hands. We'd rather let Marcus Smart kill us. Same approach that they had, but they're like, we'll let Jimmy try to force himself to do it. And then when he gives it up,
the Draymond treatment.
So it's like, you do it. You do it. We dare you. Yeah, go ahead.
And also, on the point of what I said earlier about Jimmy Butler playing at a historic level for that game, because obviously prior to those games, he was a little banged up and didn't do that well in games 3 through 5. It took that Herculean performance to not let the Celtics close him out in 6. Like if Butler even had 41 points on 50% shooting, they lose. So in that sense, it's like, yes, listen, the Celtics did deserve to win that series. They are still, probably a 50-50 shot to win the title.